this video, I would like to show you how to design a chair based on some ergonomic measurements. The first part is to create a sketch of the side of the chair. I'm going to start a sketch on a plane, and I'm going to start by getting some scale. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and then L for line. Click on the origin, move my mouse straight up, but I'm going to pretend I'm missed a little bit and go to the side. 17 inches, and enter. To make this vertical, we're going to start to use our constraints over here. I'm going to make the horizontal vertical constraint and click on the line. Now I have a vertical 17-inch line. Now that I have a sense of scale, I'm going to add the rough outline of the chair. Anytime you can avoid going straight and getting something locked into perpendicular or parallel, that's better, but I'm going to show as if I just did a straight line there, and then there, and then there, and then there, and out here, and over here, and I'm going to kind of mess this up a little bit, and here, and here, and here. Oh, that's good. I missed right there. That's even better. Okay, so first constraint to use is coincident when you want two things to line up. I'm going to go in here and say, I want that and that to connect to each other. There we go. I want to make the bottom of the chair flat with the ground. Horizontal, vertical. Bam, bam. I want them to be the same line, so they are collinear. Collinear. And bam. If you don't see these in your icons, do here and you'll see them all down here. This I actually don't want to be perpendicular to this, so I'm going to hit escape to get out of my tool, click on that little constraint right there and delete it. And now I can make that not vertical. This one here I also want to get rid of so that I can move this around, and this one here I also want to get rid of so I can move this around. Alrighty, now I'm going to make this angle 100 degrees. D for dimension, click on one side of the line, click on the other. Let's make that 100, enter. If something goes really wonky, like maybe this just moves way over there, when you apply a dimension, oftentimes the best thing to do is either drag it back where it goes, or just go ahead and delete everything that looks weird, and then come back and redraw it with the line tool, now that you have more of your design locked in. Alrighty, this one here, I'm going to do a dimension from there to there. That was D for dimension again. And I want this to have a drop of 0.5. Oh, that's a good example of something that got all messed up. Hit escape to get out of your dimensioning tool and drag this back now to look a little bit more correct. Next, I'm going to add a dimension to this right here. D for dimension, click once. Click again and move over here. I want that to be 12 inches tall. If it's pulling something out of, hit escape a bunch of times and 2 times, and you'll always have a blank cursor to work with. All right, this one here I think should be 0.1, no, 1 inch. Yeah. And this one here this line should be parallel here. So I'm going to go to parallel. Click there, and now it's locked into parallel. These feet are too big. I'm going to go D for dimension, click on the line, click down below, and say 1.25 for this. And this one here, click there, 1.25 as well for a little bit of symmetry. I actually want this point to line up exactly with this point, so I'm going to use a construction line to do that. L for line, create a line from that corner to this corner. And I want that to be vertical. Let's see what happens when I apply horizontal vertical to that. That's pretty good. I'm going to hit escape to get out of my horizontal vertical tool, click on that line, and click X on the keyboard to make it a dotted line. This is too narrow. I'm going to pull this down, and that sort of can go anywhere you think looks good. But if you were to dimension it, I think I would do 2.5 and 2.5 that way, but it's not required for that to be that way. I do want this to be a little less thick I'm going to go D for dimension, click there, and we'll make that one 2.5 as well. This one's a little overbuilt here. D for dimension, click, and 2.5 there. Is that everything? I think that is everything that I would do for this sketch. I ask that you have like at least 80 or 90% of this correct, and exactly to my dimensions, and do your best to try to copy me exactly. All right, finish sketch. And now let's make it three-dimensional. I'm going to make this out of 3/4 inch plywood. You can create a parameter for the plywood, which is a great way to go, but I'm not going to show that in this video. E for extrude, 0.75 in the distance, and OK. And let's make this chair M for move copy. Click on the front piece and translate to make sure it's moving in a direct line. Create copy, and I think 14 or 12 is about right. Either 14 or 12 for that. All right, start a sketch now on the seat of the chair, which is right here or right here, not on the side and not on one of these planes. You're gonna start a sketch right here. R for rectangle. Maybe we'll go from that corner out, and I would go a little bit beyond the front edge. I think it always looks better to go a little bit farther over here. And I'm going to add the other side as well, like that. And make everything equal. Let's see, D for dimension. Between here and here, will come out 1 inch. Between here and here, will come out 1 inch. And between here and here, will come out 1 inch as well. E for extrude. Click on this and this and this, and we will create a new body at 0.75 as well. New body. Okay. Now we've got a seat. I would do something to make this prettier, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. Round the corners or create a taper or something like that. Start a sketch on the back on either of those two surfaces, not on the side, and again, not on one of these yellow planes. You're going to start a sketch right here. Rezoom to get where you need. R for rectangle, something a little bit bigger, and don't go all the way down to the bottom. It creates problems if you don't have any space right here. D for dimension, click once, and 1 inch of overlap as well. Click once, 1 inch of overlap, and again here. All right, maybe we'd make this full back 8 inches or something like that. Alrighty, finish sketch, E for extrude, click, and 0.75. Remember to click new body, not join. Alrighty, now you need to label your bodies. And in here, I would say this is left side. This one here is right side. And this one here is seat. And this one here is back. Now I would create components from bodies and arrange the bodies so that we can laser cut them. And we will scale them too for the laser cutter. This would be a full-size chair on the CNC router. Alrighty, that's it.